Now, it's been a while since I took the time to speak about a channel as childish and as bad as the one that we talk about today. Much like Pretty Boy Fredo, I actually forgot I'm not supposed to mention his name or else he'll try to sue me. So again, much like Fredo Boy Pretty, the creator that we speak about today is pretty horrible. King Cid is a content creator that we will be looking at during the video. He has had a laundry list of drama and controversy within his few years on YouTube, from being arrested multiple times to becoming allegedly physical with his ex-girlfriend, and even the more recent situation he'd find himself being exposed for. It seems like King Cid has been engulfed in drama since the beginning of his channel's life, but this is something that has helped grow his channel to 2 million subscribers as of today. Today we take a look at his channel and look at the multiple expose videos that have come out against King Cid within just the past couple of months, that has left his 2 million, almost 3 million subscriber channel struggling to generate over 500,000 views consistently on his newer uploads. Before we get into the video, I did get the idea to look at King Cid's channel and his past controversies from another channel named JBM Fargo, who looked at the drama between King Cid and Natesougly that recently came to light, so I'll leave a link to his video in the cards up above and in the description below if you want to see his opinion on the whole situation. But that one exposed video from Nate started a massive outburst of other creators exposing their own experiences with King Cid and how he'd treat them behind the camera. Now with all that out of the way, let's finally get into today's video. King Cid created his channel in 2011. His real name is Jason, so if you hear me calling him Jason throughout the video, that's one of the reasons why. Now, his oldest video on the channel was released in 2018, and in the description of the video, it stated that he was already at 100,000 subscribers, which means that there were older videos posted to his channel that got him to 100k, but he either set them to private or deleted them altogether. But the videos that remained posted onto his channel were still pretty bad. Looking at his oldest videos, the video that is still public was one titled $20 Questions Challenge Public Interview.
Weed?
Oh, she wanna smoke. Alright, so look, I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. If you get them right, you're gonna get $20 right now.
Alright.
Now, there is a lot of content that I personally find unappealing on YouTube, and to be real for a second, King Cid's channel has all of the genres that I kinda dislike. But I'll try my hardest to not be so biased in this video about my hatred of his content. But I will be critical like other videos I've made surrounding this type of content. Now, he'd do public interviews, public pranks, regular prank videos, and relationship videos that target a specific audience. But this form of content, no matter how horrible it was, slowly started to capture an audience. But even in the beginning of his earlier years on YouTube, he'd find himself in some pretty disturbing allegations brought up against him. In 2019, during the fall, Jason's ex-girlfriend, someone who would appear in multiple videos at the time, would come out with an exposed video claiming that during the entirety of the relationship, Jason would constantly lay his hands on her and would abuse her. This video would show evidence with marks around her neck and her wrist. The video was deleted off of Diamond's channel, but in follow-up videos posted by Diamond, Jason does admit that he did hit her in a voice call that Diamond recorded. But this was pretty much swept under the rug, and even if you look up King Cid abuse, nothing shows up about this 2019 incident. Jason had a video come out to defend himself, and in it, he was wearing a shirt that had the word abuse crossed out. During this video, he'd state that he wouldn't lie about something this serious, and he'd have his friends defend him during the time as well, saying that Diamond was lying and etc. This led Diamond to look like she was lying about the whole situation, which caused a bunch of hate her way. But in a follow-up video where she breaks down his video, she'd play an unreleased audio of Jason saying that he hit her to get her attention.
In Jason's video, No More Lies, where he's wearing an anti-abuse shirt, not only is he wearing the shirt in the video, but you also did a whole photo shoot in the shirt with abuse crossed out to promote your video, and you want to give away anti-abuse shirts, offer them to your fans saying, hey, who wants a shirt? However, in your whole No More Lies video where you're supposed to be talking about the abuse allegations, you failed to mention the marks you left on my neck, didn't bring up one time, that are still, wait, they're still here. Hold on, we got some water. Oh, wow. Kind of faded, but they're still there. You failed to mention the marks on my neck that I posted on my abuse video that you barely touched on, but we're not gonna even talk about that. You also didn't address the messages between me and you about the situation. But let's keep going though.
Well, let's keep going though.
But before I play this video recording of a conversation me and Jason had on August 30th, I just want to say, I'm done saving you. Period. I'm done saving you. I've been way too nice and saving you for way too long. So today, I am done saving you. Run the clip.
When I hit you, it was to grab your attention.
It's fine.
Make you look my way, bro. I am not a liar. I am not an abuser. When I hit you, if you're lacking energy on me, I'm gonna try to do what I need to do to get my energy from you. It was to grab your attention. But if I'm not an abuser, then that means you're making up a fake story, right?
Diamond also mentioned that the shirt he was wearing during his video, he also wore for a photo shoot, and how he was giving the shirts away. The video Jason released was also deleted off of his channel, but was a good enough video to bury any backlash that he may have received. With his fans having his back, he completely avoided any backlash and would put Diamond in that situation behind him and continue to grow on YouTube, but this time without Diamond. That was up until he posted a video titled, "I went to court with my ex-girlfriend and here's what happened." But we'll speak about that after we speak about Jason being arrested. Jason's mugshot was shared online, and the mugshot saw Jason with some blood running down his forehead. And everyone was wondering if this was real or if this was an elaborate prank set up by King Cid. King Cid would post a video titled, "I got arrested." Now, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So let's react together to this 10-minute video explaining how and why he got arrested and see what he has to say about everything that happened. Now, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't watch this video already, but for the purpose of this video that you're on the screen watching right now, I wanted to live react to it because it's pretty horrible. So we'll watch it. I'll skip through it, and the parts that are overly said too many times, I'll just keep skipping through it, like this first part. Let's just look at this now. I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
No,
Yep, he's back. Handcuffs on. Got arrested. Oh, let's try it again. Oh, messed up again. Didn't come out. This is so funny. Oh,
it's your boy
third
King
time.
Cid, back with another video.
Still didn't come off.
Man, I said I'm back.
Okay. Fourth time. Okay. It's 36 seconds into the 10-minute video and he hasn't done yet.
Oh, it's your boy King Cid, and I'm back with another video. Okay. Man, I said I'm back with another video. Yo, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm free.
All right.
Come on, man.
A minute in.
Man.
He still hasn't talked about anything.
Look, y'all, everyone here is like, this man Cid got arrested. Why did Cid get arrested?
Why did Cid get arrested?
Before I even get into that story, look, y'all. Hey, check this out. Look.
Okay.
We're on the road to 1 million subscribers.
Right, yep.
On why I got arrested. I want to let everyone know that's watching, I aim high on being a role model and an inspiration to everyone who watches me.
All right, I haven't really paused the whole video until this point. So a role model and an inspiration to people that watch him. A role model who does social experiments, well, pranks, social experiments, gets blood all over some, like a car that, you know, the staged cars are always in the mall. Gets blood all over that. Gets an old man freaking out, going off out of his seat to try to help. But that's the role model and great content that he puts out to his people. I digress. Let's just keep watching.
Everyone who is part of my family, I try to become the best I can for you guys.
Okay.
And basically, I just want to let y'all know it is not cool to get arrested. It is not cool to go to jail. But unfortunately, I got arrested.
Unfortunately, what did you expect to happen? Sorry, but again, it wasn't a prank. It was a social experiment. Let's see what he's gonna say. It's already 1 minute and 53 seconds into the video, and still nothing has been said except for he wants to be a role model to people and how he like strives to be the greatest. So, yeah, let's see.
Now, I want to let y'all know I didn't get arrested for doing some felony, some criminal, some dumb stuff. You know, I didn't get arrested for that.
Yeah, so So going out in public and putting blood all over the floor and acting like you just got stabbed and falling in front of like a bunch of people and causing like a ruckus in the mall and getting the police chasing after you and feeling like dragging them all over the mud, like dragging blood all over the mall and having like the janitor have to clean it up now and everything else. You know, that's not causing problems for anybody or like trying to get arrested or getting any type of publicity. Yeah, you know.
I got arrested for doing my job. Before I even get into that part right here, I want to let y'all know that everyone in this world has a job. Yeah. Everyone in this world has a responsibility.
Like the janitor that now has to clean up like the gallons of blood that you poured all over the floor.
You might not be getting paid for the job or responsibility, but everyone does have a job. Everyone does have a responsibility, right?
Like the janitor that has to pick up the blood that's all over the floor.
And I want to let y'all know, in this case, I was doing my job. I was doing what I do. I was making a video. I was being a YouTuber. Now,
there's a bunch of different YouTube videos that you could have posted that didn't involve pranking people in the mall. You could have like went outside and pranked one of your friends that wasn't expecting it. But you went into a mall and caused a whole big issue. Now, I'm not going to keep reacting to this video the whole time because this will make the whole main video like super long. But I just wanted to get to this part because this is like up to the part that I saw. And I was like, I have to put this into the video where I react to it because this is insane. He says he has a job to do, but this is the worst type of job you could do.
YouTuber is different. I'm different. Now I want to let y'all know I'm an extreme person, right? I go overboard sometimes, and that's just inside my personality. And basically, when you're doing something, put your personality into it. Because if you're not putting your personality into it, then it's not real. Feel me? Everything I do for me, I feel like it has to have a reason. It has to have, like, it has to make.
I honestly thought he was going to say like everything that he does for himself has to be real. So I was going to make the joke and say, well, if everything has to be real, why didn't you like actually get stabbed? Oh my goodness.
Sense basically. And to me, I plotted it out. It had perfect sense. It made a whole bunch of sense to me. It might have made that much sense to everybody that was watching because they don't know the story behind it.
What's the story behind it? I don't get it. What's the story behind it?
But basically, the story behind this is I was doing a whole social experiment in a public mall. Okay. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what went on because I have a video to show you guys. And that's dropping at 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Whoa.
But basically, I was doing a social experiment at the mall, and I got the whole mall engaged in it.
The whole mall?
It was a big crowd. It was a big scene.
Yeah.
Cops were called.
Okay.
Paramedics were called.
Uh-huh.
It was chaotic.
Oh, my goodness.
Because of me.
Wow.
Now, I do want to take full responsibility, and I want to go ahead and let you guys know that I do not regret what happened. I wouldn't change a single thing that happened. Of course you would. Because I was doing my job. Now, my job is recording. That video there I had planned since I had 100K. I'm at 951,000 subscribers as I'm making this video, and it's just time to boost. It's time to change my content back to my personality, back to me. I was in a relationship for a while. I'm not in a relationship anymore. I'm single. I'm going to do what I do best.
All right, so pretty much that's it. It's 4 minutes, 26 seconds, but the rest of it is just a bunch of nonsense where he just like gauges interest into the next video. So everybody like, oh my God, what did you do? What did you do? Oh my goodness, we had to wait till 4 o'clock tomorrow just to see it? Oh my goodness, it must be a really great video. At this time, he said that he's only at 900K subscribers, which means he had to do it. He had to do it for the clout. He had to do it. This is probably one of the videos that got him to 1 million views, or like to 1 million subscribers. But I hate to burst anybody's bubble. It's not a job that he had to do this. He literally could have did anything else. He keeps blaming it on a relationship that he had with Diamond that he like abused her in. So it's like kind of stupid. Like he goes to one extreme to a different extreme, and he says it that he has an extreme personality, but it's like, again, you could have pranked your mom, you could have pranked your grandma, you could have pranked your uncle. I don't know. You could have pranked anybody in your family if they didn't expect it, but why go to a public place and prank somebody else? Like, it's kind of like those like 2010s like horrible like prank videos where people go out in public and like almost get shot because of like the things that they did. And he says it's like a social experiment, which really gives me FuzzyTube vibes, but it's not really a social experiment. Like what? Like a social experiment, I guess, to see what people would do if he tried to kill himself in like, oh, I'm gonna get demonetized now. If he tries to like act like he dies in the middle of a mall, but still it makes no sense. You make a mess, you get people all riled up. You know, it's like people in the middle of a mall, and you don't think that's gonna like trigger them. What if they have family members that got stabbed? Everything else, but oh yeah, it's your job to do it. Nobody has like a job. Everybody has a job, whatever else. But your job shouldn't be to go out and like make a menace about like in public. It's just really bad. If you want to watch the full video, I'll leave it like in the comments below. But yeah, that's all for me. I'll go back to the future me where he says how horrible this video was. So that video was pretty bad, but after that, King Cid posted the actual video that led to him being arrested. Now I just watched the video, and let's just say it's
it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Now, I cannot play the video because I believe YouTube will probably restrict my video because of all the fake blood. But pretty much the video starts off with King Cid's plan for how they were going to prank. Actually, this was a social experiment, which is what he says. So how King Cid was going to socially experiment everyone into believing he died in a mall. During the video, to boost his ego, he adds in a ton of B-roll footage of him taking pictures with fans. Literally, it did not have to be in the video, but he just kept it in there to make the video even longer. And we start to see the social experiment unfold. One of his friends pours the fake blood onto the ground, and King Cid walks over and lays in it. During the video, he points out the victims, and then when the lady tells everyone to call the police, he jumps up and tells everyone that it was just a social experiment, and then he runs away before the cops show up. But he was eventually caught. But apparently in his other video that we just reacted to, it was apparently his job. So this was just horrible content on full display for everybody to see. After this video, Jason posted a video about his court hearing and pretty much stated that Diamond voluntarily backed out. After this, he'd start to have beef with another YouTuber named Smooth Geo. They'd fight each other during a vlog, and the beef would be settled eventually. Now last year, King Cid found himself being arrested once again, this time for a prank that involved coke, but not the carbonated drink. He'd upload a video titled Coke Prank on Aggressive Cops. During the very beginning of this video, one of his friends calls the 911 operator to tell them about a suspicious person selling drugs from a car. That person happened to be King Cid, who was pranking the cops. Eventually, they were asked to leave the vehicle, and King Cid made it a point to give the police officers a hard time. They had 4 to 5 cops on the scene for just a prank, and they used resources that could have been doing something else during this time instead of just going to King Cid and seeing what he was doing for a prank. Now, pranking the police can get you a misdemeanor on your permanent record, as well as a big fine that you would have to pay. So ultimately, Jason got his friends in trouble as well and got something on their permanent record. Now, as time passed, King Cid changed up his content once again. He'd start to post smash or pass videos in a group setting, and I'm not gonna lie, these videos did numbers for his channel, but again, they're kind of the worst videos that you can ever make. Each video that he posted that was a smash or pass video or was in a group setting gained over 2 million views. Around this time, he still featured other forms of content onto his channel, but 1 year later, his channel would basically turn into smash or pass or group videos. With all the success that Jason was able to obtain with one channel, he'd put together a channel called Steezzz. This group consisted of King Cid, Natesougly, Call of Kid, Jay Wonder, Lil Jeff, Suave J, and Poppy Willie. This channel was created at the end of February of 2023, but it was short-lived. The channel has 5 videos with 51,000 views in total, and the last time a video was uploaded was over 8 months ago. Now this was a mysterious disappearance of new videos for the group channel. With how quick they were growing, you'd probably think that the grind doesn't stop, but out of nowhere they went ghost without saying a word to anyone. There was a little bit of information here and there that hinted as to what happened with the Steezzz house from King Cid, and in a video where Jason shows off his new house, he'd point out the word Steezzz as he was going up the stairs and say to never let people ruin an organization.
We got this money wall. That's the money wall. Steezzz right here. Steezzz, the brand never stops. If you don't see somebody in the Steezzz, that don't mean Steezzz stop. You don't see somebody in the Miami Heat. When LeBron left the Heat didn't stop their organization. You know what happened? They still in the finals right now. You hear me? So don't ever let one player, two players, three players ever mess up an organization. Nobody is bigger than an organization. You hear me?
Later on in the video, he'd also hint that there was no respect from other people in the other house. But I really haven't seen much else except for when you look up King Cid's Twitter account and the tweets that he made during May of 2023, a month after the final Steezzz video, with tweets that say, "My issue is I tried to put too many people on, the road was meant for me." And they didn't see the bigger picture, had to crop them out. Just to mention a few of those tweets. Now these tweets all indicated that one person or quite a few people turned their back on King Cid, which would correlate to the breakup of the Steezzz house. These sneak disses towards the previous members of Steezzz would come back to bite King Cid though. In November of 2023, a bunch of old members of Steezzz would come out with videos against Jason. The person leading the charge was Natesougly, who uploaded his video on November 13th. This one video started the crusade against King Cid. During Nate's video, he'd bring up 4 different reasons for why he stopped messing with King Cid in the first place. The first reason was due to the fact that King Cid started to police his phone calls when Nate was in the house. They got upset because Jason tried to tell him what to do in a house that he paid rent for. They would also tell us how he had to ask permission for guests to come over to the house that, again, he pays rent for.
I move in, I paid $15 to move in, right? This was the first issue I had with this nigga. When I first moved into the fucking house, the first 2 weeks, or the first week or the second week, I was on the phone downstairs with a girl. It's 2 p.m., people. Everybody else is still asleep. It's 2 p.m., right? It's 2 p.m. I'm downstairs talking to a girl. Everybody's still asleep. Then this nigga Cid comes down. He sees me on the phone. I see him see me on the phone. I'm talking to the girl still on the phone. Out of nowhere, 5 minutes later, this nigga starts yelling at me, telling me to get off the phone. Oh, why the fuck you on the phone? What if I came downstairs and started talking, this and that? Get the fuck off the phone. You always on the phone. You always on the phone with a different bitch every day. Get the fuck off the phone. What the fuck? My nigga, I had to stop and think and realize this nigga is telling me to get off the phone to a house I'm paying $1,200 a month. Remind you people, I paid $15 to move in. Now after that $15, I have to pay $1,200 a month. That $1,200 only came with a bedroom and a shared bathroom with Jay Wonder. So you mean to tell me I paid all this money for you to tell me, oh, get off the phone, tell me what the fuck to do, when to be on the phone, and you telling me to get off the phone like you my daddy?
The second reason why Nate was upset was because Jason allowed a girl to move into the house that they were paying rent for to live in, but she was living rent-free. This issue escalated before the group's last video, where they brought a magician to the house. Nate would tell a story about how the magician didn't want anyone behind him as he was doing his magic tricks, so Nate relayed the message to everyone in the group. When he told the girl this, she got mad, and Jason defended her even after talking trash about her behind her back to Nate.
Magically got together. She started living with us out of nowhere the next week. You get what I'm saying? I had no issues with the girl, nothing like that. I had no problem. She was living with us, boom, this and that. But then, during the time she was living with us, that's when stuff was being found out about her. They were finding out she was doing like crazy drugs. She was recently with the rapper before she even met with Cid. And they're just basically saying she just ran through like a whole bunch of niggas done got with her, right? The man Cid pulls me aside about the girl and basically was telling me everything I just recently just told you about the drugs, about who she was just with, this and that, how she's a all types of stuff. And he's asking me, what should he do? And I told him, I said, listen, fam, you know who you are. You know what type of person you is. You know you should not be around these type of girls. The man told me himself that he was going to go inside and kick the girl out. I kid you not, 30 to 40 minutes later, the man just ends up cuddling with the girl. Like I said before, people, I don't care what a guy do with a girl, but hey, that's just your business. This was started becoming the issue though. We had a magic show video, right? Before the magician started, the magician came to me and said, listen, before I get started, I want you to tell everybody that's behind me to move away from me when I'm doing the magic tricks. I don't want nobody behind me when I do the magic tricks. So I went to everybody that was behind him when he was doing the magic tricks. I said, yo, before we get started, he don't want you behind you. I went to every different person. Then I went to her. I literally said the same thing what I told everybody. I said, yo, he don't want nobody behind him when he does the magic trick. This girl starts being like, oh my God, leave me alone. Why are you bothering me? Why you coming to me and telling me I'm not going to listen to what you do? Like, starts being a spoiled brat out of nowhere, bro. Bro, start causing a whole scene. Then this nigga said, Mr. Captain Save-A-Hole want to save this girl, like, oh, why you bothering her, this and that, leave her alone, this and that, get away from her, you don't even like her, you don't this and that, you said all types of things about her. I'm like, bro, what? Fam, you just met the bitch like 2 weeks ago. Now you all like, you feel me? You just came to me, imagine you just came to me about the bitch, right? You told me about the bitch, saying all this type of stuff about the bitch, you was about to kick the bitch outside your house. Now all of a sudden you defending the bitch. That was the issue I started to have with him.
I know I said that there were 4 reasons why Nate stopped messing with Jason, but this next one was the biggest reason, where Nate would retell a story of a time where the group was on a boat with a bunch of people and the captain came to tell Nate that Jason was acting out. Nate went to speak to Jason, who was drunk, and Nate says that he saw Jason lunge at a girl and Nate started to spaz on King Cid.
Here's the third reason what happened that transpired prior to living with bro, right? So we had got a boat after a video they done shot, right? After the video, they said they were gonna have a boat, okay? Everybody that was part of the crew was on the boat and we had brought girls. I brought my own girl to the boat. Everyone else brought their own girls to the boat. Cid brought the same girl that, you know, feel me, that being Captain Save-A-Hole to, the same girl, you feel me, to the boat, right? Fast forward, everybody vibing, chilling on the boat, whatever, this and that. The captain comes and get me and tells me, yo, your boy's tripping. At first, I don't even know what he's talking about, bro. The captain comes to me, the captain of the boat, say, yo, come get your boy, he's tripping. So I said, okay, point me to where is that? Okay, I'm walking over. The captain brings me to where the situation that's happening, saying my boy's tripping. And he was talking, when I came to the situation, it was Cid, the girl, and the girl that I invited. They were all arguing. So I was trying to kind of confuse on what was going on. So I was trying to peep game what was going on. I was trying to peep game. Bro, the man said, prior to when I'm trying to listen to the argument and see like what the fuck is going on, the man said lunges his hand towards the girl neck that I invited. He lunges his hand towards the girl neck. Bro, I kid you not, I started spazzing, kid. Cause you're lunging your hand towards a girl that I invited? You putting your hands on a girl on top of that, fam? Hell no, fam. I started snapping. I ain't gonna lie, I was about to just, you feel me? Because I'm just like, no way you just do that. Listen, people, I don't condone that bullshit, you feel me?
And the last reason, which I won't put a clip for, is that Jason put Nate and the other members in the group chat to tell them that they had to move out of the house. This was right after Nate paid that month's rent, but Jason told Nate that the lease was already broken and they all had to move out. Nate said that Jason owed him money, but Jason denied it, so they went on to fight each other when Nate got jumped and Jeff got spit on. After this, Nate released another video, but this one was more so focused of the group side of the controversy, where he states that King Cid stole Call of Kid's name of the group and told Call of Kid to stop wearing Steezzz merch because he was making it look bad. Nate would also mention how the Steezzz group channel was in Jason's name, so he was getting all the profit and still all the profit till this day, and how this channel was pretty much a cash grab for Jason because he wasn't really giving anybody else the money that he was making off of it. All the members in the house that made the videos for the Steezzz group channel all still had to pay rent. After this video, the other ex-members of Steezzz would come out with their own experiences with King Cid. Pretty much everyone stated that King Cid was trying to take control of everything and everyone. They describe him as a tyrant, and if you didn't do what he said when he said it, you'd instantly be on his bad side. King Cid would respond in his own video, but the video was so bad that King Cid took the video down, but not before Nate was able to debunk the statements he made in the video. Jason said that there were girls constantly following him around the yacht and how he was trying to grease a girl in the bathroom and how it was taking him a long time to finish. When he heard knocking on the door, he got upset, got out of the bathroom, and in his words, started to put his hands in a girl's face. Nate would state that he couldn't believe him because of all the past allegations that came out against King Cid, and it seems like a pattern for King Cid to continue to do this stuff. Nate's response shined a light on how King Cid only defended himself against the yacht situation, but never touched upon any other topics that were brought up in Nate's original video. This was due to the fact that Jason said he never even watched Nate's original video. After all the videos that came out against Jason, his subscribers started to up and leave his channel. That first month, he'd lose about 30,000 subscribers, but in the months following, he'd be able to regain 10,000 subscribers. But his videos still struggled to do the greatest on a consistent basis. Now, this could be due to the interest in this genre genre dying down, or people just don't like Jason as a person anymore after all the exposed videos that came out against him. In my honest opinion, I feel like Jason is a tyrant who feels like he deserves all the success and forgets about the people who came up with him. He'd use them for his own personal gain, and when they started to call him out for the things that he was doing, he'd ignore it and hyper-focus on one issue, which happened to be the abuse allegations, and because that also got debunked, he just deleted the response altogether. Now he uploads to his channel as if nothing ever happened, once again trying to sweep this situation under the rug, just like what he tried to do with the other situations in the past. Again, King Cid is the epitome of bad content, and much like Fredo Boy Pretty, is unable to take accountability for his actions and fails to own up to all the drama he has caused in the past. But have you ever heard of King Cid? If you have, let me know in the comments below if you liked his content or if you ever heard of his past drama. This has been the end of the video. If you have any creators or video ideas that you wanted me to talk about, the best way you can suggest them to me is through my Instagram DMs or on my Discord. Now, again, I say this every video, there are major updates that are happening to the Discord where you can earn Bills coins to earn roles within the server, so come through and check it out. If you found yourself enjoying this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel get that much closer to 200k subscribers, and also helps you stay up to date with the newer uploads posted to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Hi, Catnap. I'm Huggy Wuggy. Want to be my friend?
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yay! We're gonna be great friends.
Can I come and be a part of this?
Yes or no?
Yes, I love helping people to sleep.
Oh, I'm feeling really sleepy.